Hello friends, welcome to CNC Programming Club. In today's session we will be discussing about planar mill operation in NX manufacturing. For this exercise we will use this component and we are going to remove the material from the top surface as well as the circular and the rectangular pocket and some of the open random surfaces. Now let's start with the manufacturing. So click on application and go to manufacturing. Select CAM General and Mill Planner as the option. Go to Machine Tool View and let's start with the step number 1 and specify the tool. So click on End Mill and give the name of the end mill as End Mill of dia 12 and click OK. Here give the diameter of the end mill, which is 12 mm. I will be increasing the number of fluids from 2 to 4 and let me give the number of the tool as 1 and click OK. If you want to display the tool, just click on the tool and the tool will be displayed. Now after this, go to geometric view and specify the geometry. So here you have to just double click on workpiece and specify the part. Select the object and now let's specify the blank. For this component I will be using bounding block option and I will be increasing 2 mm thickness into the top surface that you can see, so that we can clean up the top surface also, and click OK. Now we have to change the MCS mills. As you can see that MCS mill, which is machine coordinate system, lies into the bottom surface and it has to be shifted from bottom surface to the top surface of the blank. So for that I just needed to measure the thickness. So go to analysis and select measure distance and select the top and the bottom surface. Here the thickness is 40 mm and we have given extra 2 mm thickness onto the top surface. So total thickness would be 40 plus 2, which is 42 mm. So just double click on MCS and let me just enter that thickness 42 mm to the Z, and you can see this thickness is 40 plus 2, which is 42 mm. So now the MCS lies onto the top surface of the blank. Now let's go to create operation and select planar mill options. In program we will be selecting NC program as the option. In tool we will select the end mill diameter 12 tool. In geometry we will use workpiece and in method we will select mill finish. Now the first thing that we have to specify here is part boundaries. So click on specify part boundaries. And here we are having 4 modes by which we can select the boundaries. Out of this, first one is curves or edges, second is boundary, third is face, and the fourth one is points. Let me select curves or edges. Select the edges one by one. As you can see, I have selected 3 edges and the 4th edges is not directly over there. So you can say that it is open type. So we have to select this as open option and click OK. Now we have to specify floor. Floor is nothing but the plane to which the material will be removed. So we have selected the specify floor and click on generate toolpath. As you can see, our toolpath has been generated. Let's verify the toolpath. Go to 3D dynamic, reduce the animation speed and play the simulation. Now as you can see, some materials at all the corners is being left. After the machining, some material has been left. So in order to remove that, go back to planar mill. Go to specify part boundaries and click on edit. Here the first line is selected already. So for that you have to switch in tool position from tangent to option to the on options. Now once you switch from tangent to the on options, it will add extra toolpath line which is onto this surface. So I have selected this on option. In the first line, let me click on next, and the second line will be selected. I have to select on option for that and go to next one more time so that we can have the third line, and click on in that too and click OK. Now let's generate the toolpath again, and now as you can see, previously the toolpath was up to this line only, but now with this we are having the toolpath onto the outer edges. Let's verify the toolpath. Now as you can see, the top surface is properly been cleaned up. Now let's cut for the rectangular pocket. So go to create operation, select planar mill options and keep this option selected as it is. Specify the part boundaries. So I will be selecting curves or edges this time, and let me just select tangent curve. Once you select tangent curve option and you select any of the line, all the line is tangent with respect to that curve will be selected on its own. If you select the single curve as the options, you have to select all the curves one by one like we did it previously. So it is advisable to select this tangent curve option for this type of job. In material side, you have to select outside option and click OK. Now let's specify the blank boundaries. Blank boundaries is nothing but it is the region from which the material has to be removed. So I have selected the region and click OK. Now we have to specify the floor. So click on specify floor. As I told previously that specify floor is the floor up to which the material will be removed, and click OK. Now let me define the depth of cut. For that we have to go to cut level, and I will be using constant depth of cut of 5 mm for all the operations. So I will be keeping this as 5 mm and click OK and generate toolpath. Now as you can see, our toolpath has been generated for this region. Now let's cut the material from the circular sheet. So click on create operation and select planar mill option. Keep this option selected as it is. Let's specify part boundaries first. Here let me choose face option for this case, and we don't have direct circular face on the top surface. So I will be extracting that boundaries from the face from the bottom surface. So I have selected this bottom surface, and as you can see with the dark brown color, the boundaries has been specified, and we have to select outside option in material side. Select that and click OK. Now as you can see that edge is selected at the bottom surface, and we need that edge onto the top surface. So for that, click on this specify part boundaries, and in the plane you have to select user defined option and select the top surface or the plane where you wanted to shift that boundaries, and click OK. And here in material side you have to select outside and click OK. Now as you can see that the boundary has been shifted from bottom surface to the top surface. Now let's specify the floor. Select the bottom surface. Let's specify the depth of cut. And generate the toolpath. As you can see, our circular pocket has been programmed. Now let's cut the material along this surface. So go to create operation, Select planar mill options and keep this option selected as it is. Let's specify part boundaries. This time let me choose points as the option and let me select the points from the corner. I have selected all the 4 points. In material side we have to select outside and click OK. Now let's specify the floor. And generate the toolpath. Let me just visualize the toolpath. Now as you can see, some material is being there onto this corner, which should be removed at the end of this operation, but still it is not been removed. So how to remove that material? Let's see that. Just go back to the planar mill, the last operation that we did. Just add it onto the specify part boundaries and click on this edit. Here we have to find out this edge. We have to find out this edge. As you can see that this edge is highlighted. So click on next. So this edge is highlighted now. Click on next one more time. Now this edge is highlighted and click one more time and you can see this edge is highlighted now. Here you have to switch from tangent to the on options, and as you do that, there is one additional tool path will be prepared on parallel to this edge. Click OK. Now let's generate the toolpath. Here as you can see, previously the toolpath was up to this level, but now we have the additional toolpath. And let's verify the toolpath. Now as you can see, there is no material along this corner as well as this edge. Let me just define the depth of cut as 5 mm and let's generate the toolpath. Now let's remove the material from the last region. So click on create operation, select planar mill option and keep this option selected as it is. Now we have to select the region or the boundaries from this, but we don't have any proper boundaries to be selected in this region. So what I will do, I will utilize this surface and I will shift this boundary surface to this surface like we did for the circular pocket. So click on specify part boundaries, select the face as the option and select this face. In material side you have to select outside option and click OK. Now go back to again specify part boundary and select the plane from automatic to the user defined and select this plane to which we have to shift up this boundary. Click OK. And here we have to edit one more time from inside to outside. In material side we have to select outside option from the inside and click OK. Now we have to specify floor. So click on specify floor and select the bottom surface. Click OK and generate the toolpath. Now as you generate the toolpath, you will see that some materials will not be removed because the tool is not being reaching up to this region. Let me just verify the toolpath and give you a proper idea regarding that. As you can see, in this corner the material is not removed. So for that, what we can do, in this case, switching from tangent 2 to the on option will not work. For that, I have made some special arrangements, and let's go to this part navigator and let me just display the sketch which I have already made. You have to make it separately. So this sketch we will be selecting as the boundaries. Now let's go back to the operation navigator and let's generate the toolpath again. So just double click on this, go to specify part boundaries and remove all the boundaries that we have made. Select the curves or edges, and instead of single curve you have to utilize this tangent curve option. Select any of the edges, the tangent curves will be selected and the rest curves should be selected manually like this. And as you can see, all the boundaries has been set properly, and click OK. In material side you have to select outside and click OK. Now as you can see, our boundary lies at the bottom surface. We have to shift this up. So go to plane and select user defined plane and select the top surface, and in material side select outside and click OK. And just click on display. You will see that the boundary that we have selected from the bottom has been shifted onto the top surface. Now let's specify the floor, which we already did. I am just displaying. Let me just specify the depth of cut, and let's generate the toolpath. Now as you can see, because of this extension of these curves in the boundary, now with the extent of this extra boundaries onto the outer side, we are able to move the tool parallel to these edges like this. Just verify the toolpath. Okay, as you can see, now there is no extra material is being left in this region. Now let's run all the simulations one by one. So select the first simulation, press shift button and select the last simulation. So all the simulations in between will be selected, and click on verify toolpath and run the simulation. So that's all related to the planar mill operation. If you are having any questions or doubts related to planar mill operation, you can share your doubts in comment section. If you really like our sessions, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much.